Now we are going to discuss about immunity. Immune system. Immune system helps in defense mechanism or in fighting against foreign agents. What are the foreign agents? Means antigens. These antigens only activate our immune system. How it will attack and how it will fight means in producing of antibodies. We will discuss it in man. Immunity is of two types, innate and acquired. Innate is a non-specific and also an inborn defense. Inborn defense means it is present from birth. It has some types of barriers. Number one is physical. The main barrier is our skin, and the second barrier is mucus coating in reproductive system, gastrointestinal, respiratory systems, which traps microbes. Next we had is physiological. Physiological is HCl. HCl is present in our stomach. HCl in stomach, saliva in mouth, tears in eyes, which prevents microbial growth. Next is cellular. Cellular barrier is of leukocytes. Leukocytes are a type of WBC, PMNL, polymorphonuclear leukocytes, which are the type of neutrophils, and monocytes, NK. NK represents natural killer cells. Natural killer cells are also types of lymphocytes. This NK cells is highly accumulated in our liver. These are the cellular type of barriers in blood. Next, in our tissue is also has an macrophages. In tissue we have macrophages. And the last one is cytokine. What is the cytokine process is, if an cell is infected with a virus, it releases an antiviral protein factor that activates our innate immunity, that is interferon. The main antiviral protein factor is interferon. It releases. This interferon is involved in the translation, which inhibits the other cells and which protects some of the other cells to release antibodies, that type of. And the second one we had is an acquired. Acquired immunity is a pathogen specific. It mainly has a memory. It is mainly memory. It involves memory. Acquired immunity is of two types. One is primary response, secondary response. Primary response, as you all know, it is the primary response which releases antibodies in low intensity. First, if an antigen enters our body, it really responds in a primary way, which has low intensity. If again this pathogen enters into our body, it responds in a highly anesthetic manner, which is secondary response, and kill the pathogen. And it involves in antibodies, right? The antibodies is of two types, lymphocyte B, lymphocyte B. T lymphocyte, which is produced in bone marrow, but it matures at time, so it is given as T. And which this T lymphocyte is not the main lymphocyte, because it activates the B cells. It does not release any types of antibodies. It only involves in activation of B cells. This activation of what is B cells means, it is the main lymphocyte which produces the antibodies. Antibodies is of proteins. What is antibodies means? It is a type of proteins. Antibody has a formula called H2L2. What is this H2L2? H represents heavy chains and L represents light chains. Antibodies consist of heavy chains and light chains. And it has there are different types of antibodies, mainly AGA, AGM, AGE, AGM, AGD. What is Ig? What is here Ig? IgA, IgM, there are so many, but what is here Ig? Ig means immunoglobulin. As you all are studied in our blood it has a plasma. In plasma there are so many types of proteins. It has mainly globulins. It is mainly globulins. The globulins only involves in our in an immunity manner, in an lymphocytes. It will only makes it as an immunoglobulin. What is this IgA? IgA means it consists of colostrum. In colostrum it is mainly AGA. Where antibodies AGA present means in colostrum. What is IgA? IgM is the primary antibodies which is produced in a primary response. In primary response, which antibody is important means IgM. In a secondary response, IgG is mainly important. IgG is mainly important in secondary response. What is IgE? IgE is mainly involved in allergic reactions. It prevents allergic or it causes allergy. What is IgD? IgD is an B lymphocyte. As I said, B lymphocyte releases some types of which activates, right? This activation is accepted by IgD. Okay. This antibody release and response is mainly known as humoral immune response, HI. And the next we had is CMI, cellular mediated immune. And we already know that if any transplantation is happened, like kidney transplantation, kidney, heart, so many types of transplantation needs so many types of requires, like it matches with our blood, it matches with our tissue. There will be so much of checking why it is there. So if and wrong any transplantation takes place means antibodies will activate, right? So it is mainly important to check. These types of cellular mediated is mediated by these cellular mediated innate immunity barriers. Cellular immunity does not mediated by antibodies. It is mediated by the cellular barrier mechanisms. Okay. Next, active immunity. Immunity is of two types: active and passive. Active means it is a natural infection. While naturally a antigen is infected our body, the first response by it is a natural by releasing of antibodies is active immunity. And secondary response, while secondary response also antibodies are released. At that time also active immunity is only response. And the second one is passive. Passive immunity is mainly on ready. These are active is natural, right? This passive is on ready-made antibodies. Example is mainly of colostrum. In a fetus, from mother to fetus, so many colostrum is mainly important and it is mainly taken out in a childhood. So this IgA, as I said before, colostrum is the example of passive immunity. Next, tetanus. As we already know, if a dog bites, we can make tetanus injection and antitoxins. These pathogens, while entering, they involves in release of some toxins. To the toxins, we have been discovered antitoxins and vaccines. Vaccination is an passive type. These are our vaccination of vaccines. So many vaccines are all the examples for passive immunization. Next, we had a very interesting like how vaccines are prepared. Vaccines in an early model we have been prepared from yeast and bacteria. While in recombinant DNA technology, there have been discovered that we can make vaccines from yeast and bacteria. One of the example is hepatitis B vaccine. It is derived from yeast. Thanks for watching.